Oh, what's up, everybody? Okay, so this is a pretty different video that you probably wasn't expecting, but I'll explain to you guys what this website is. It's called Swagbucks, and what Swagbucks is a website where you can do many different things: take surveys, buy things, take daily polls. A lot of things you can do on this website to earn money. Now, the way how it's, I guess you could say, converted is one Swagbucks is worth 1 cent. So after you accumulate a certain amount of Swagbucks, you can redeem it for rewards. Now you might be wondering, I guess, what are the rewards that you can get from it, and how do you earn Swagbucks and stuff like that. So first things first, with Swagbucks, the many ways that you can earn points. You have the surveys, which can get you a big deal of points. For me, you have the watch videos, which you could you have it playing in the background, but I don't really do it that much because there's other things I do to get points. But with the videos, you can play them, mute them, and just let it go, and eventually you get points. But see, it's like so many videos that you have to go through. I don't even mess with it. So the main thing I always like to do is my daily poll, which is a simple question: answer it and get 1 Swagbucks. So this one right here is your resume up to date. So I just say that, vote, and you get my points. And then you have daily search. With the daily search, you can search anything random. I mean, it's like you can type in a word, no matter what it is, and you might get lucky enough to get some points to redeem. So it's like you just keep typing in random points with random words, and at some point you'll get they'll give you like a little code that you type in, and you get some swipe points or swipe bucks. And then you have the deal of the day really is nothing, honestly. It's telling you, oh, you sign up for Hulu, you get 3,000 swipe bucks, which is worth 30 points, which converts to $30. Which also it segues into the daily discovery, which is a lot of different things in terms of it was like if you buy certain things or donate to like certain causes, all this stuff right here. By just doing it, you get rebated for Swagbucks, which I personally don't. A lot of this stuff doesn't really pique my interest. If it, for me, if I did, it'll probably be the Hulu. $6 a month. That's if I really want to use Hulu, I'll do that. But a lot of stuff I don't even mess with. But that's a good way to get some Swagbucks. But I don't really mess. I don't. It's not like I don't trust it. It's just for me is one is not is there's not a lot of things that I'm willing to do for the points, and so I don't mess with it. And then the survey. So the survey is a little tricky. Now with the surveys over here, you have your survey profile. It asks you random questions, favorite games to play, favorite drinks, stuff like that. You answer them, and it can help with the surveys, because usually, if you don't do this and you go into the surveys will ask you certain questions that the survey profile will do the same thing. So if you fill out as many questions as you can with the survey profile, when you do the survey, it's not going to ask you those type of questions. It'll ask other questions, but it's not going to ask some of the generic questions in a sense. Because it's like when you click on a survey, it'll give you it'll give you a certain amount of questions, or it'll give you a certain amount of questions, and then take you into the survey if you qualify based on that. If you don't qualify, they give you a Swagbucks, and you can keep doing it. I think they call it this part. It's like a DQ. So I think it's like you can get up to 5 Swagbucks for one Swagbucks for each survey that you don't qualify for. And I think the limit is 5 a day. But yeah, it tells you that each one is estimated, 30 minutes, 12 minutes, and this is the amount of Swagbucks that you can get. Now, the one thing with the survey is that each one is different. Each survey. Good Lord, I have so many. I did not expect that. But with the surveys, one survey might be all about your favorite drinks your favorite drinks, favorite TV shows, favorite video games, movies that you have watched, that type of stuff. They want you to be honest to the best of your ability. Now, I would say that there's some of the surveys which they might have like a list of like statements, and you choose like, do you disagree, strongly disagree, stuff like that. For me, most of the times I would sit there and answer truthfully. Other times, I might just try to skim through it and just click whatever, which you shouldn't do that, because the survey itself would know and then kick you out, and you'd be DQ'd. So when you do the surveys, you try to be truthful as possible. So you got that. The daily goal. When you start out, your daily goal is a lot lower. For me, I believe this is probably the highest I probably have seen. It's probably 108. But starting out might be like 30 or 20, and then it gets higher and higher. And then they have a streak that every 7 days you get a certain amount of points. 25, 100, 200, and 300 if you go all 31 days. Today is day 14 for me. So if I get my 100 plus points, I'll get another 100 on top of that. And so if I go to my activities, it will show my current, as you can see right now, my current is at 1,486, which is worth $14. My lifetime has been 12,729, which arguably would be more. But there's been times like early this year, well, actually, I guess in January, last year, even the year before that, 2017, 16, I wasn't doing Swagbucks that much. Just personal preference. I just wasn't doing it so much. So that's why my points would have been a lot higher. I have now been putting forth a lot of effort. That's why I have, if I go here to my gift cards. Most recently, I redeemed $25, which I was back on the 7th. Now, over time, it shows like it's pretty inconsistent, because it goes from January the 21st of this year, $5. But it goes then March 8th of last year, $5. Now, the amount of points I have accumulated with over 12,000 plus is $120 plus that's worth. Now, it does show a few of my old ones. Back then, I was claiming a lot of Domino gift cards, which I regret, because I mainly get Amazon, which that does segue to what can you redeem these points for. And they have a scale. $5 all the way up to $100 plus dollars. That's the main thing we're going to look at, is the $25 one at least. With $25, you got a lot of different gift cards like Walmart, Amazon, Target. PayPal is the one thing the reason why I'm doing this video for is the people that, at least play browse games, like especially Unlimited Ninja. You're like, oh, I don't got no money, top up for the game and stuff like that. Get the 2,500 points, you can get $25 into a PayPal account. Now, in terms of Unlimited Ninja, you can't top up with PayPal no more. So you have to have a bank account. So just for that, in that sense of PayPal into bank, to be able to top up for the game. But in the sense of trying to make money on the side, you got a $25 gift card. You got $25 for PayPal. You also got $25 Visa reward card, which I believe they will send you a digital one rather than a physical copy. I don't know for sure. For me, I always go Amazon, because the reason why I go for Amazon, because since I have a job, I don't try to make the extra little bit of cash with PayPal. So I go Amazon, and that's why $25 was the most recent one, because I wanted to save up for that month. I wanted to save up to get that amount. Now, I know I have talked about a lot of stuff, and it's kind of confusing. Now, why Swagbucks? If you want to make money on the side, a little extra cash, it does take a lot of effort. You know, if you have the time to take these, if you have the time to take these surveys, not every single survey is going to be a winner, but sometimes when you do a survey and it's like, you know, if you're just getting through the questions and it's like, you know that, okay, I'm about to get, you know, paid for it. There's times where, you know, if you're doing it and then you get into it and then it kicks you out like, oh, you know, you probably wasn't. It felt like you wasn't answering. It felt like you wasn't answering truthfully or whatever. But yeah, it takes a lot of efforts. It takes a lot of patience, mainly patience. So it's a good way to earn money on the side. You know, so those that watch my videos, oh, I don't have any money for the game to top up, or just in general in life. If you join Swagbucks, patience, you can get the points that I've been making. Another good way is the swag button. The swag button is that you download it. It's an extension that you download into your web browser, and probably I want to say at least every day they give you a swag code, which is worth a certain amount of Swagbucks. From there, I mean, let's look at the daily goal. Well, for me per se, daily goal, I told myself that if I can get at least 100 Swagbucks a day in 30 days time, that's 3,000 Swagbucks. Now, when it comes to the month, when it comes to your streak, right here, 625 Swagbucks you earn for 31 days if your streak does not end. Now let's change that up a little bit. 31 days, 100 points a day at least, 3,100 points. You got the streak of 625, put you at 37.25. That's worth $37 for the month. That's only if. Well, that's for me. And I take that and I go Amazon. Because, you know, for me, I have the time to do it. So yeah, Swagbucks, good way to earn money on the side if you want to do it. If this video has piqued your interest, be like, you know what? I'm willing to give it a try. I have my referral link in the description below. Probably also going to put it in the comments for those that might not find it in the description. I don't know. I'm going to put it in the description and I'm going to put it in the comments. For only those that watch this video and it piques your interest, you're willing to give it a try. You know, try to make some money. And remember, it's going to take patience. It's going to take patience. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed a little short video. It's actually not even a short video, it's long. And I will catch you guys later. Actually, there's another thing I need to mention is it's a little fun thing they do, probably like once a month. It's called Swaggo. It's always different. This one, which I can't even tell you, I can't even show you what it was, but I earned 15. This type of Swaggo, for me, it's impossible to try to do the 150. There's other ones that become spins, which takes you to it's like I forgot what it's called, but the other Swaggo you get spins, and then each spin is different. Like you might get like 25 entries to win $1,000. Extra points when you take the surveys. It might give you Swagbucks, stuff like that. That's also a good way to try to earn extra points if you're able to attend Swaggo. But yeah, that is it, and I will catch you guys later. Deuces.